Yo, episode 212. We're a whole hundred from episode 112. We can't even play peaches and cream on here.
212.
Big ballin' Caesar with the Peloton bike in the back. Caesar got that Wi-Fi stationary bike out here, big ballin' on him.
Definitely don't.
Caesar worldwide on with the Peloton. They got commercials now.
Monthly plan.
I think I seen Busta Rhymes in a Peloton commercial. I tried to set Caesar up right then. Episode 212. We made a podcast back in the building. If you're listening from Dublin, shout out to you because somebody in Dublin listens to every episode. I don't know who that is, but if you have social media, we made it.
Or if you have a Dublin VPN.
Or it could be that. But yeah, hit us up. We made a podcast on Twitter. Somebody else. Oh, and if the new homie Alex is listening to this, what's up? And hopefully we can have you on soon.
Yeah.
Caesar drinking a whole pitcher of beer. We made a podcast episode 212. We got a lot to talk about today, but we're going to try to make it really fast. Boca Juniors wilding out. We're going to talk about the U.S. women's national team losing in the Olympics to Sweden. We're going to talk about whatever's going on with this certain Everton player getting caught up heavy. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about the Gold Cup. Caesar and I are both going for Qatar in this World Cup. Although we could rewind to 2000 maybe 14 or so when Caesar called it Equator.
I never explicitly said, for the record, I'm going for Qatar.
I think you did actually.
I never made an explicit sentence declaring my allegiance with the Qatar for the Gold Cup in 2021.
Okay, well, I'll have to scroll on some tweets to see how far you went.
Okay.
And then also we'll talk about the Milwaukee Bucks winning the NBA Finals a little bit, although we didn't watch much of that. But Caesar, I also let's get into some football a little bit. I also went and watched whatever happened at the Boca Juniors versus Atletico Mineiro match. It was okay. So I obviously I didn't see the whole thing. I'm not watching Copa Lib like that, but I saw that there was the VAR controversy. I'm sure you saw that highlight as well. The VAR controversy. So I was thinking that, oh man, like, dang, maybe that decided the whole match and maybe, they're really mad. Then I see they went to penalties. I was like, what the heck? You had a chance, homies. You had a whole chance.
Yeah, they hella blew penalties. They were soaring them above the actually, no, I'm gonna take that back. Emerson, the goalie of Mineiro, had like 3 saves. He was saving penalties, actually, to be fair with you. And 2 Brazilian players, including Hulk, missed their penalties. So you had chances on chances. You just sound like a salty loser. It was a salty loser.
Caesar, I was like, oh, damn, yo, maybe they lost and it was like some close call and they were real mad. Dog, when you went to penalties, you had much as chances they did. You lost. Like, if the match goes to straight penalties, like, it's over now. You got to make it.
The controversy was about, like, the penalties. I thought I saw penalties as my ticker. And then I saw the YouTube video later, and I was like, oh, maybe like a goalie was off the line and he went to VAR. So let me go see what happened. Motherfucker, there was a problem in the 62nd minute. You had 30 minutes after to correct the, and also it wasn't like it was like the goal that was flipped, whatever, like that wasn't the decider. You had time to fix that because you scored, but it didn't count anymore. So you had time to score again, and then you had time to score penalties, and you got saved. So this is what you're mad about earlier. honestly, they came into the game fired up. It was already chippy the whole game. It was wild.
Like when it comes to sports, like if you're somebody who's ever played sports on any competitive level, which I would say it's competitive when there's a referee. Like depending on, obviously there's different levels of whether it matters or not. Um, like obviously referees blow calls. Like that happens all the time. Whether that call was blown or not, I'm not even going to judge that. But you've definitely played before and be like, wow, like this didn't get called or this did get called. You got to be like, okay, it's over. And like, you still got a whole 30 minutes, dude. Like, okay, let's go. Like, let's rectify this. Let's show that we can't be held down by the zebras. And they over there going crazy. So after the match, these fools from Boca Juniors felt the need to be throwing
guardrails, dog.
throwing
Like,
guardrails.
We watched Conor McGregor fight like our turn.
Fire extinguishers, just went crazy. The police had to use tear gas. They had the nice Brazilian cops. They should have got them damn helicopter police on them.
You want to start mowing down?
Hey man, how come these people are getting preferential treatment?
That one kid in Brazil took like 36 bullets for like stealing bread or something in a favela, and then these dudes, and cops just do didn't even shoot a rubber bullet. You got a rubber one.
They shouldn't be getting preferential treatment just because they play sports, man. The police in Brazil are reckless and dangerous.
Don't be giving those immigrants on that team a preferential treatment just because they're visiting the country and committing crimes. All right, don't be giving them a free pass. Treat them like you treat your own citizens.
You feel
treat
me?
them like you treat your own native people. Go ahead, Brazilian police. Free reign.
I thought that N was gonna say something different.
Hey man, that'd be actually really cool if I said that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like that was kind of crazy, that video. I'm just like, dude, like I feel like also they felt, I mean, a lot of them ended up spending the night in jail or whatever, but I feel like they also were like taking advantage of their position. They know nothing's gonna happen to them for real. Like they know that those police officers or whatever, they're probably like some off-duty guys and like out of shape dudes or whatever. So they're just bullying them on some level too.
It was just scummy. It was scummy behavior. It was scum. Like, it's just disgusting. From the Colombian dude who's the winger, like he was wilding out the whole game. Like he was the one that like pushed the referee and then pushed another dude while the ref was watching a VAR. Like, dude, you're just scummy, dog. Like, you're just straight scummy. That's what you are. Like, and then he's over there throwing rails. I'm like, just stop it. Like, I mean, some of them coaches really getting it. I saw one of them coaches like using the rails like a block for the cops not to come through and throwing the rail after. I'm like, yo, you're a real life criminal, dog. You're really a criminal.
And you know what? If I'm not mistaken, I feel like after the match, the coaches of both teams like dapped each other up too. Like it wasn't like it was like beef for real. Like the two coaches were like, all right, like good match, whatever. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like that aggressive.
It's literally, is it funny? I forgot his name. When the other coaches literally went over there and dropped hugs.
Yeah.
Hey, like, you know, like, come on, dog. It was a penalty shootout, man. It wasn't like a VAR call on the game winner at the 96th minute. Because you also, when you watch the match, the stoppage went to 8 minutes. The stoppage, listen to me, Bam. The game went to 98 minutes plus. How much more do you want?
Y'all didn't have a red card.
They had breaks. They had energy because they took hella breaks. That VAR break was long. The 98-minute, the 8-minute. You had an 8-minute timeout.
Yo,
like, I'm sorry, dude. You had your opportunities. It was the only person should be throwing guardrails at themselves in the locker room for not capitalizing on opportunities.
Yeah, like it's just like it's ridiculous when you have like. You're emotional after a loss, but like you got to take accountability. Like, yeah, like I missed shots, I missed chances. Like we didn't control passes in the right place. You know what I mean? Like you played the match, dude. Like it ain't like the goal you scored was some like clear. Yeah, no, like it went to VAR and they said it's not a goal.
It was a hard call. I had to watch it 15 times to get what the hell was going on. It's like 6 people are in that box, people falling over, someone's offside. It's a hard call. It wasn't evident. It obviously it took VAR to do it. Like, come on now. Honestly, if they didn't go to VAR, it would have went through. It would have went through, and you would have went through on a fallacy. So it's like, what's going on here? So it's just it. I don't know. Like that behavior is whack. It should never even have led to this point, and it just shows like the mindset of that team. You don't deserve to be a champion because that's not a champion mindset. Is that when it's all bad, it's not our fault. You guys played us. It was people like Pavon who had multiple missed opportunities. Pavon missed his penalty too. You had Hope gave you a penalty because he was looking at his girlfriend / niece in the stands and he airballed or hit it off the crossbar. He gave you one. You were giving him. The other dude on Monero literally slipped. He slipped on his penalty on a banana peel from Mario Kart. So you had all the chances. You had the chances.
Homie flammed his penalty.
And I would investigate that dude. I'm like, what are you doing out here? You slipping with cleats on a kick?
Yeah, like
it led to a fucking goalie taking a penalty. Get out of here, dog. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, no, like I'm sorry, dude. I've seen way worse when it comes to VAR. You're not gonna sit here and tell me I still can't forget Argentina versus Nigeria when a dude got kicked in the box in the head. The ref stopped the match because somebody has a head injury, but they didn't call the penalty. Nigeria had the ball in Argentina box. Dude, Rojo, who plays for Boca, I think. Marcus, yes, he's there right now. He kicked homie in the head, and they didn't call a penalty.
The Ivory Coast played Greece, and in the World Cup, the year after Greece won Euros, 2 years later, they wanted to play the World Cup. They had a dive on a penalty. They called a penalty. Greece won 1-0. It was not a real call. It was not a penalty. What, do you see them throwing guardrails at people? No, they didn't. And you know what? It's Ivory Coast's problem that they put themselves in a situation in the first place where the decider became the Greece game where they didn't even score to retaliate. They lost 1-0. It's their fault they lost 1-0.
You got the whole 90-something minutes to score.
You had Drunk, one of the greatest players in the world. He didn't score. Gervinho didn't score.
Yeah.
Probably, what's his name? Max Goodell probably playing too. He's 86. He probably playing that game too. He didn't score.
Yo, like when you're playing the match, y'all are professionals. You're supposed to go out there and score goals, and you're supposed to prevent them from scoring goals. If it doesn't happen, you go to penalties. You put yours in the back of the net, dude. We've all seen penalty shootouts. Like, I mean, what was this one recently? I feel like Man U versus Villarreal, I think it was. Everybody, it was 9 penalties get scored until it goes to De Gea, and then he misses or got saved or whatever. Come on, dude, make your shots.
The last point I'll make: the man wearing the band for your team, when you're the captain, your captain went up there to shoot a penalty and soared it above the crossbar. Okay. So your own leader missed a penalty too. He didn't get saved. He missed that shit. Okay. So stop this. Like, you need to change your mentality, or else this is what it is. It's just disgusting behavior. I'm not gonna lump Boca Juniors with the Argentina national team, but coincidentally, they're in the same place. And the same kind of behavior you see at the end of that Brazil game, the same behavior you see here, it's disgusting. It needs to stop. Like, we don't need this kind of stuff in the sport at all, and especially not the escalated levels that it went to. Dude, when Brazil lost, did you see them throwing guardrails? No. The fuck was hugging out there, dog. What are you doing? It's just a game.
Yeah, and honestly, like, yeah, my last point too, I want to say, that's why that's why I'm a River Plate guy. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just joking. This is the behavior that you're used to seeing from fans. When fans act crazy like that, you don't want to see it, but you're kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean? They're passionate, whatever, you know, but like players acting like that, completely unacceptable. Hopefully there's a lot of suspensions. There needs to be a big, honestly, like, I haven't seen the whole video of what happened, but if the Boca Juniors players weren't trying to stop other Boca Juniors players from acting like that, I wouldn't be mad if they were made to not be in the competition next year. I wouldn't be mad about that.
I'm not even being dramatic. I swear on my life, If Monero was doing this, I'd say the same thing.
Of course.
I'm gonna say they should not play in the competition next year. You should not. It's not right for you to lose a damn ball or a match where a ball gets kicked in the goal for you think you have the right to throw guardrails at people? That's not right, dude. That's assault. You're assaulting people, okay? And those cops, honestly, over there were probably saving people by throwing tear gas by getting them out of there. You probably saved some people. You hit the wrong person. What if some kid was walking by and he died? Huh? Whose fault is that?
What if the ref happened to be there? They probably would have killed him.
Dude, dog, you don't get to act like this because you didn't do anything about scoring a penalty in the game because you got saved. You don't get to act like this. So that's the point. Something like this, they should sit out or should suspension. They should get. I don't know if they got started the group stage with -10. I don't care. You shouldn't be able to play. You shouldn't be allowed because this kind of behavior going unpunished leads to future provoking it because nothing happens to you.
Yeah. No, I think they should be. They should not be allowed to play in Copa.
No, hell no.
Yeah, because what's going to happen when they lose next year? They're going to bring guns.
Next year we're going to call the helicopters in and save the day. Damn it!
I wouldn't be mad.
Hey, don't let that game be hosted in Rio for real. Then you lucky it was in Mineiro. It wasn't in Rio.
Start walking out that tunnel.
Do that in the Maracanã, dog. Do that in Rio. They're down to bring it. Everybody would have rolled the mini tanks in.
that team bus get flammed.
When you say flu, I just think of the Brazil rivalry game between Fluminense and Flamengo. So stop saying flu.
You see, flam. Anyway, Boca Juniors trash for that. And best believe I'm putting the episode titles will be Flam Boca Juniors. That's gonna be the name of the episode. Anyway, Caesar, moving on. The U.S. women's national team lost 3-0 to Sweden in the Olympics. I was trying to think of how to name these the Tokyovid Olympics. I don't think they should be having these Olympics also.
I don't think so.
I didn't even know
stupid their name 2020 also. It's so dumb.
I didn't even know they started. I'm probably not going to watch any of the matches.
That was like prelims.
The matches are happening like 4 a.m. I'm probably not going to watch any of them, but they did lose, and I guess it's a big deal. But when I saw that, okay, this is how I feel. I wonder if you feel this way too. Obviously, we're big supporters of the women's national team, and we have also declared that since 2017, before any of the real U.S. women's national team super hype, that the women's national team should get paid more than the men's national team. Just want to reiterate that Caesar said that first on this podcast, and that was if I'm not mistaken, that was within the first.
I thought you said that first, but I'll take it.
No, you did. You said it first. I think that was within the first 15 episodes. Like I honestly,
about the female national team, like within the first 3 episodes of the damn show, we talked about them. They been got credit.
You know what? I could probably find when it was when that was said on the podcast, but whatever. We believe that the women's national team should get paid more than the men's national team. We're big supporters of the women's national team. We were supporting Hope Solo for USSF president, but it is a mafia. We were putting Megan Rapinoe on covers for episodes, I want to say like episode 10 or something like that. But this is how I feel. They're really dominant, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be mad at seeing some other women's national teams, catching some flavor on them. You know what I'm saying? Like if they start losing a little bit or having a little bit more competition, I'm not going to be mad at that personally. I would like to see some other teams catch up to them. What do you think?
For the sport, yeah. For the court case, no.
Well, let's leave the court stuff out of it.
I'm saying just for like the public perception and like how annoying it is to convince these idiots that they deserve way more than the U.S. team. Their merits alone owe them that. They're owed more than what the men's national team makes. Just their merits alone, they deserve to make more money no matter what. Just on what they've accomplished leading up to today.
Yeah.
And moving forward. I do want them to lose some more games. Not because I don't like the team or I want them to lose necessarily out of malicious intent, but for the sport, you're not going to get parity if there's just one-sided domination. You're not going to get growth. It's a true display of development international of talent around the world is better and you lose. That's just how it works. Look at basketball. Look at basketball. It used to be a routing for years and years. And then some teams started catching up a little bit. Teams like Spain, China, they started getting better and started sleeping and surprising. And America had to go redo things. That's the way. That's called growth internationally, and we like to see that kind of stuff. And that's what I like to see. I don't want to see the women's national team lose games because I'm not cheering for them. Biggest advocates. I mean, damn near. This should be powered by them. Like we does it around here. We go hard for them. We were in Santa Ana screaming when Carly Lloyd. We was in Santa Ana watching the game when Carly Lloyd scored that goal. We watched it together. I have the video.
The World Cup.
So we go hard. But for me wanting women all over the world to benefit from this, I would like to see some more competitive matches. I think it's cool seeing Sweden do good. I think it's cool seeing Netherlands have good talent. I think it's cool seeing Norway have a baller. Brazil having future stars after some of their stars have retired. I want to see this. This is good to see. I think it's good for the sport for that to happen.
Absolutely. And also, we did check up on Luna Bar to see if they paid the rest of the women's national team salary, because they said that they were going to pay the rest of the women's national team salary so it will be equal to the men. They had said that. And then I tweeted them, hey, did they ever do that? And they replied, they said, yes, we did. So I'm going to keep it a stack. Nobody else checked up on that. Nobody. We made a podcast, check that.
No one else even dropped that either.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the article, but
I'm not even capping with you. I'm not even going to do. Since that day, the only protein bar I ever buy is a Luna Bar. I'm not even kidding with you. I only buy protein bar as a Luna Bar. I only buy that one.
Well, it's also the name of your dog, too.
My mom's dog's name Luna.
That's your little ugly dog.
My mom's dog named Luna, and Sean's cat was named Luna also.
Oh, real original. But yeah, so I would definitely like to see some more parity of women's national team. But there's I'm always going to cheer for them against any European team for sure. Like maybe there's some global South team that I'll be like,
okay,
like Portugal.
Against European teams, I'm not really going to cheer for anybody over America. I'll be honest with you, dog.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I still got I'm still patriotic in that sense. I'm gonna go for America right there. Let's go.
Let me look.
But you don't have to look up there. It's gonna make you feel biased. But you start playing against,
Okay, maybe Albania or like Bosnia. Maybe I'll cheer for them over USA. Maybe.
How about would you cheer for Canada over USA?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So any team on this side of America?
No, it'll just depend on the match. I'm always cheering for Canada over America, no matter what.
Same here.
I'm cheering for Canada over America in a war between the two countries.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
If Canada
this is a super hypothetical, by the way.
If Canada invades America, I'm on their side.
No, you're not actually. You're on this side because you're sitting here.
No, I'm defecting. I'm gonna be like, hey,
you're officially defecting in this hyper. You know what? I'm with you. Let's go. We out.
My ancestors fought for the crown in the American Revolutionary War. I'm gonna do the same thing.
My ancestors didn't even know what the hell's going on up here, but yeah.
Well, your ancestors, some of them were also the colonizers. So
yeah, and what were yours?
Some of your ancestors. Some of your ancestors were flew.
Yours. Wonder what side yours was on. I want to find out what your great grandpapa. What side of the Civil War was he on? He might have been a traitor. I don't know his books.
See, some of your ancestors.
Huh? Was he one of them 2%ers that flip flop?
Some of your ancestors were Flam, and some of your other ancestors.
Well, dog. Teach their own. Some of yours might have been up to something funny too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some of my ancestors sold some of my other.
One of yours might have snitched out about the Underground Railroad. You don't know. It might have been your uncle that did that. Your great grandpa might have snitched out about the railroad.
Well, some of my ancestors sold some of my other ancestors to some Europeans.
Please continue the show. I don't know what the hell it has to do with the women's national team playing soccer.
Okay, let's move on though. Caesar, I don't know if you've seen this, doggy, but apparently an Everton player was arrested. They're out on bail now over some child sex crime stuff. Apparently it's an Everton player. I went to the Iceland news and they're saying it's Gylfi Sigurdsson. I read an article that was in some Iceland website. The article said that the UK media can't say the name because of their laws there, their media laws. But they're like, well, we can't hear, and it's Gylfi.
Just know I already super rock with Icelandic freedom of speech laws. Let's go all the way, by the way. Damn, you can just really rock someone's world in that tiny ass island, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, wait, let me this is great.
I'm out here reading Icelandic.com/.bossip.ie.
Stupid. Is Reykjavik grapevine. The website is grapevine.is, which is their Icelandic whatever you call it.
Their version of Bossip, I'm down. Perez Hilton.
This is saying, okay, according to sources at mbl.is, what is this? This might be a more official website. Well, this is in Icelandic. Let's hit the English button on here. Gylfi accused of violating a child. Under investigation, violation against a child. He's been suspended. Everton has confirmed that a player has been suspended, but Everton didn't say the name. He was arrested last Friday. A search was carried out in his house earlier this month. Items were seized, and apparently they tried to reach out for him for comment too. The website says the footballer has not been named by the British press due to the different media laws. However, it has been stated that the Everton player in question is married, 31 years old, and plays regularly with his national team. Yeah, and they are saying it is your boy Gylfi, son.
Not my boy.
He hasn't been my boy since he played for Swansea.
I'm not putting the word boy and him together in a sentence for this one, but
I need you to relax.
That's wild.
I need you to chill.
I hope all the proper steps are taken to investigate this cause. And I hope that, the resolution is proper for the victim in the situation. That's disgusting. It's horrifying. Shout out to Icelandic media for being able to talk about what the hell they want on some goon shit. But yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and it's not the first time we've seen things like this happen.
No.
Who was that one player that got arrested? I forgot his name. Damn, it was a dude. I think he played for Aston Villa or who was that dude? Adam Johnson, I think was his name. Was it Adam Johnson?
Oh, yeah, he could fell off the map hard.
I'm gonna double check that. Because I remember we talked about it on the
big
podcast.
dude, right?
I'm sorry?
Was the big guy?
Yeah, he was some forward. Yeah.
He was like that slow, tall dude. Adam Carroll.
No, that's Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll.
No,
wrong guy that we're accusing. Oops.
No, it is Adam Johnson.
Okay, sorry.
He did.
Andy Carroll, I did not mean to say your name in this. I apologize.
He played for Sunderland. Yeah, he was arrested for communicating on social media with a 15-year-old. And they met up and they did some stuff.
God.
They did some stuff together. He was in jail for about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa! Oh God! Oh Lord! I didn't know about this part. They're talking about some animal stuff on his laptop that was found. Come on, doggy. He was released in 2019 after serving half his sentence. But yeah, so it's not that we haven't seen this before in the football world, but I guess it's the latest thing. Gylfi Sigurdsson is kind of a big star too, you know what I mean? So yeah, shoot, I just hope no other players were involved. because it's a serious issue.
Agreed.
Caesar, I see that that TV in the back there too. I can see what's going on there, sir.
What?
Flam and some FIFA right there.
What's been on?
But anyway, let's moving along, Caesar. Obviously the Gold Cup is going on. Quarterfinals start in 4 days on Saturday. We have 3 English-speaking teams left: Jamaica, USA, and Canada. Canada also being a French-speaking nation. And we have 4 Spanish-speaking nations left. El Salvador, which the homie Alex is from El Salvador, the one that I met the other day, the homie that's going to be on the episode, big Real Madrid fan. We have El Salvador, we have Mexico, Honduras, and Costa Rica. The United States has been involved in a coup in Honduras and El Salvador. Just wanted to note that. We got Mexico. I'm sorry. Yes, we have Qatar playing El Salvador. See, it's almost over, Caesar. It's almost over. We got Qatar playing El Salvador. Hopefully, Qatar flams El Salvador. We got Mexico playing Honduras. I want to go for Mexico, but I also want to make it easier for Qatar, so I'm kind of down for Honduras to win. And Honduras got more black people. Can I rock with Honduras?
You can.
Okay. We got Costa Rica playing Canada. Sorry, Joe Campbell. I got to go for the Great White North, homie. And we have USA playing Jamaica in the Battle of Anglophone Nations. Although Jamaica was initially colonized by the Spanish, and Christopher Columbus did shipwreck on Jamaica and had to be saved. But that's Saturday and Sunday. Caesar, who you going for?
I want Big Canada to pull this through. I want them to get their revenge from that group stage loss. Like Bam tweeted, it's really whack that USA beat Canada. I agree with that tweet 1,000%. I didn't want to watch the highlights, but they're gonna get that back. I mean, it's really funny because I see all these damn articles talking about how good Kyle Aaron is. So we'll see. I saw him live against El Salvador. Okay.
I mean, that was years ago.
Maybe he's vegan now and he's balling. I don't know what's going on.
He scored
him live. I saw him live. He needs to go vegan and relax a little bit.
Okay, Caesar, hold on.
And on this show, we watched a video of him, driving the wrong way on the road, a little drunk there. So he had some good times. Hope he's been vegan though.
Okay, Caesar, hold on. Can we just 1 second?
No, you can't.
You saw him 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago.
In person, dog. What, he's gonna grow and get better? He was 21 at the time. Now he's 30. What the hell?
Caesar, he scored 4 goals in a match.
Peaked, Chief. Okay.
Caesar, he scored 4 goals in a match for Besiktas this season, and that
what?
He scored 4 goals
in some match this season.
Okay,
What's he doing in this tournament?
Okay, that DUI was 2017. Okay.
Recent. Okay.
Okay, and also, that was it. Well, I was gonna say that was 4 girlfriends.
Very strange. You're going hard for me. You were not saying all this when they happened, but
of course not.
Caesar, I was flopped heavy for the show.
I was gonna say that's 4 girlfriends ago for you when you saw him live.
Aha! I mean, it definitely took a girlfriend to the match, but anyway, so yeah.
Okay, who you going for? Qatar, El Salvador? Who you going for?
I'm definitely going for Qatar.
Okay, Mexico, Honduras. Who you going for?
I'm going for Mexico because I think USA is going to win their first match, and I don't want Mexico to lose before USA does.
Okay, cool. Costa Rica, Canada.
Yeah.
USA, right. Jamaica.
Oh, Reggae Boys. Come on now. What the hell it look like?
Okay.
Go Jamaica. Come on now.
All right. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely probably not going to watch. Well, maybe I'll watch Qatar, El Salvador. Qatar's been over there balling, though. Scored the last 2 matches, 6 goals to 0 given up.
I'm down. I mean, shout out AFC. Let's get AFC versus CONCACAF tournament ASAP.
I think some of them dudes are kind of balling to score some nice goals.
It's funny that I was like, damn, it really cool that they invited Japan over too. That'd been fun.
Okay, you know what? I feel you, but I'm not gonna say what how I feel about that on the show. I'm not gonna say because I do feel like Japan be kind of like not playing hard against certain teams, but I'm not gonna get into it right now. But yeah, we do have the Gold Cup coming up. I was gonna say the winners of their groups. We had Mexico, USA, who went 3-0. Costa Rica went 3-0, got all 9 points, and Qatar won their group against Honduras, Panama, and Grenada. Panama and Honduras, both teams that's been in the World Cup fairly recently, and Grenada's trash, but they were also invaded by America.
There was some wild islands in this tournament this year. I'm like, yo, what?
We had Guadeloupe.
They're like Guadalupe. I had to Google that joint.
Martinique, who we do have a download there.
A previous Google search from them. There were a previous Google search.
No, that's not an island.
Today, this is very random, but it's kind of relevant geographically. I was watching a stream. They're talking about gambling streams, and they're talking about how a lot of gambling places are based out of Curacao. And I was just thinking about that today.
No surprise by that.
Yeah, because they have less gambling, international gambling laws there.
You know that makes sense for some reason, but for some reason I'm thinking of the
You're thinking of Cyprus.
No, I'm thinking of Macau and Japan for some reason. But I don't know why. But maybe I could think about that because they do a lot of gambling.
There's been a lot of gambling stream stuff going on, and they found out one of the big companies is basically is like their address is some damn tiny home, and Curacao. I'm like, come on, dog.
Well, hopefully the people of Curacao are caking up off of that. I hope so.
I hope it is some locals grabbing bag and not some foreigner grabbing bag over there. But that was the most I've ever seen Curacao dropped in one conversation in my life. I'm like, damn, over here getting big internet search results today.
All right, C's. We had the NBA Finals. Milwaukee Bucks won.
We were there for it.
I'm sorry?
We were there.
We didn't see the end, though. We saw some of it. The Bucks won the NBA Finals. Milwaukee Bucks. Very underwhelming finals. Suns, Bucks.
Happy for Giannis, though. Shout out Giannis. I like him. Heard he dropped a 50-point game. Good for him. I mean, I wish he was playing for Nigeria, but I mean, that's another story in itself. You know how I feel about him playing for Greece, but he's playing for Greece.
Okay. I don't really like Giannis that much. Today I was like, I don't really like that dude that much. He's kind of corny. But then I was like, you know what? I actually do kind of like him because if there's going to be an African baller that's like a big time dude, I like him way more than that dude from the Sixers. I forgot his name though.
Oh, you like him more than Joel Embiid?
Yeah, like that dude's goofy as hell.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw Joel Embiid become an internet meme, I'm like, you don't even like talk like this. And now I saw him talk, I'm like, stop talking like this. You look funky, dude.
I remember him.
You're a foreigner, dog.
I'm like, dog, he was like tweeting Rihanna or something like that. I was like, this dude's cornball, dude.
Yeah, he's like the big, tall, goofy dudes. It's too much for me.
Yeah, so
I'm just down. He just seems like a nice dude, and I'm down. And he plays hard. I like it.
Yeah, so I'm down for Giannis because I don't like Joel Embiid.
Okay, I guess fair. I don't really know your reservations on why you don't like Giannis so much before that. It's kind of weird to me. I think it's, what makes it really whack? I'm going to keep it real. A lot of Americans don't like him, and I think it's whack you join them on that one. That's the only thing. A lot of Americans like Joel Embiid, think he's like the funniest dude ever. I don't either. A lot of American dudes hate Giannis and say he doesn't have like a winning mentality. He's like really whack and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you're being a little bit against immigrants and stuff, and because he's balling here, I don't like it. Not you, I'm saying Americans.
Oh,
so when you're joining that crowd, I don't like it. But it's cool you said that you like him more than Embiid. Now, that's enough to get you on the side. I'm down.
Well, no, Caesar, let's go back here because what would you call him though?
That's a different context.
Okay. We don't have to say.
No. If we do a deep dive, we can expose him.
Okay.
If you want to do a YouTube video talking about like the back and forths of season on We Made a Podcast, I'm down. That's different. I'm gonna get literally eviscerated.
So he's not riding the bike.
No, he's not because he just won. But tomorrow, maybe by like next week, I would consider riding a bike again.
Okay, cool.
He's not tap dancing, no.
The only reason I'm kind of also down for the Bucks to win, aside from them only winning because of us, is because I don't like Chris Paul, and although I did like when he scored them 100 free throws in a row, I thought that was cool. But against his son or whatever, I thought that was a cool.
Oh, that was adorable.
But like Chris Paul as a player, I don't like him, and also it's for you because I remember when you were like going hard for the Clippers. I felt like Chris Paul was holding them back then when
Yeah,
they
those
when
couple games he came back injured, and I'm like, you're literally just throwing, and I hate it.
I feel like he's just like a cancer kind of like there's something like him and Carmelo Anthony. Like, yeah, they're good, but there's a reason why they don't win the chip. It's because their mentality. So I'm not a
Let
Chris
the record
Paul.
say I'm not behind the Melo thing, but go ahead.
Yeah, of course you're not, because you've been brainwashed into liking Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
But what's the name? Chris Paul.
I'm happy that the Bucks got rid of Jason Kidd and then they won a championship.
Oh, he was coaching them?
Yeah, he was before, not anymore. They have a new coach.
I didn't
So
know.
they won without him, and I'm down.
Well, I'm glad they don't have a beater as a coach.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. True. Don't go read the stuff about Jason Kidd being a beater. It's pretty egregious. Or read it. But yeah, Bucks won the NBA championship. And yeah, you know
What's whacker? What's whacker to you? The Bucks win the championship or all EPL final and Champions League this year?
You know what? The Bucks winning the championship without us being there as the general managers, that's whack. But
The
as
Bucks or Chelsea, what's worse?
but as I've been saying, I think that the Bucks won this championship because you and I used to be on the phone saying how we could reform the Milwaukee Bucks and make them into a championship winning team. This is when they were trash.
This is right after Michael Redd left.
We were saying how we would take the salary of the person that does this job. Me and you, we will have an office and we will be basically good cop, bad cop, because I'm a piece of shit. You would be nice to the players. And we would have some big Samoan security guard in there in case players got mad.
I remember I made a joke about security guard too. I'm not gonna make on here. Go ahead.
Good. And I think we put that energy into the universe because we would have been seeing some big tall African dude being like, dog, like, hey man, let's get that guy.
I mean, the minute I saw that video way back in the day, Mel Kiper whack ass showed that video of Giannis in like 16 years old playing in some pro league in Greece. He was like 6'7" at the time with like the spider arm, but he was dribbling up the court and dunking. I was like, hey, we can work with some here. Just get some chicken. We'll get him out here working. Because he was super skinny. He didn't like get buff yet. So yeah, we'll get it. I was down for that draft pick. Like that, we would have seen that. That's old news. That's fine. He didn't do nothing special. It wasn't a special one. Like he'd been there 8 years. Yeah, that's what it takes. Takes time to develop. Yeah.
And you know what we also would have done if Jason Kidd was the coach when we got there, be like, he gotta go. Yeah. I would be like, look, he's a beater. I'm like, he's a beater. What if one of our players beat up his woman? Then what are we gonna say if we're gonna suspend the player?
You gotta set a precedence.
Yeah. I'm like, he's a beater. He gotta go.
No, we're not condoning that kind of behavior of people with that kind of background in honor of all the wonderful women that work for the organization and people around the world that are fans of the team. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we wouldn't be having it like the Dallas Mavericks front office. We wouldn't be having none of that. If I seen somebody trying to sexually harass a woman that work at the Bucks, I'd slap the dog shit out of him and then say that he hit me first and then call the police on him.
Ooh, then we can send, then the cops ask for the videotape and we'll send it in reverse. And the reverse was going to show him and then you slapping after, boom.
See, this is why that's it right there. See, that's why the Bucks won the final right there. That's why. Do y'all see that? So yeah, the Bucks won the finals because of us. I honestly stand by that. I remember literally walking. I remember like where I was walking down the street, us being on the phone talking about this, and it was more than once. So congrats to them. I only know Giannis on the team. I feel like there's some other dude named Connor? I don't know. I don't think I know anybody else on the team.
No.
Do you?
Clinton Portis.
Oh, Clinton Portis Jr., Clinton Portis' son.
Yeah, Drew Holiday's on the team too.
Okay, well, he spells his first name weird, but
not worse than a Neferini, whatever. and Neferini.
You're being racist. But anyway, yeah, we made a
Maryland. It's okay. He's a Maryland name.
Tennessee. We made a podcast, episode 212. You know we're the realists. He's throwing up gang signs. Make sure you subscribe. I would say subscribe to We Made It C's, but he gave up. And
special announcement.
No, Caesar, nobody cares, but go ahead.
Special announcement. I will be live tomorrow on Twitch, just for the hell of it, which is today. If you got the episode, I'll be on Twitch today. Come through twitch.tv. We Made It C's. It won't be special. Don't subscribe, but come through, hang out, make jokes.
Oh yeah, damn! I should have said to go to your YouTube.
Maybe we should do pro clubs tomorrow.
I'm in the day. I'm down.
I can't do a day stream. What the hell are you talking about, dog? In the day.
Okay, well I can in the evening. I got shit.
All right, well that's it. My battery about to die.
Okay, well anyway, yeah, I should have said plugged your YouTube in the beginning, but I forgot. But yeah, we made a podcast. How damn making it seem like I messed up. It's your damn YouTube. Anyway, we made a podcast. Holler.